This is a quick and easy style you can use for every day, or it's a great style to boost up your second day hair.
Hey guys, it's Amber. Today I wanted to do a hair tutorial for you. Obviously I haven't done it yet. I know a lot of times I'll pre-record and put it at the beginning, but I haven't done it yet. But what I'm going to do is just a flat iron tutorial on how to style your hair when you have lots of layers in your hair like I do. But before I get started, I wanted to do a little update on what's going on with me. So, as some of you may know if you follow me on Twitter, that I am expecting a little boy in the fall. And so that's kind of why I haven't had too many videos, because I get really sick when I'm pregnant and I feel really nauseous and stuff. So kind of hard for me to get on camera when I'm not feeling very good. And also, I actually went to the dermatologist probably about a month and a half ago. And my skin was breaking out so bad, and I know like it was breaking out in my facial video, and it was starting to break out in some of my other ones, and I was so frustrated. And I finally went in and figured out that I had pregnancy-induced rosacea, and I'm so happy to say that it's like helping so much. My skin is feeling so much better, and so I am not like wanting to get on camera when my skin looks horrible. I still did a few videos, but not as many as I normally do. So hopefully now that my skin looks better, I'll be more up to filming. And so I don't have a very big baby bump, but just a little one there. So we don't have any names yet, and I probably won't share my names on YouTube anyway. And I won't be sharing any pictures, sorry, but I like to keep my family private. But I will be having a baby this fall, so that'll be pretty exciting. So I'm sure you'll see my face start to grow and my belly start to grow and all that kind of fun stuff. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started with the tutorial. Okay, so this tutorial is for all of you girls out there that have lots of layers in your hair. I know sometimes it's hard to find tutorials for medium length layered hair. A lot of them are updos and things to do with really long hair, and a lot of the gurus don't have a lot of layers in them. So sometimes if you have a lot of layers, it's hard to know what to do with them, or different ways to just curl them for every day. Not necessarily like fancy, just something you could wear to work or to school or anything. I'm just going to show you really quick my hair. You can see it's pretty fine, and I have layers that are pretty short back here. Then through the sides, I've got a little bit longer layers, kind of giving you an idea of what my hair looks like before I get started. So the things I'm going to be using are my GHD iron, which I love, and I'm going to be using just duckbill clips to clip up my hair, some Chi 44 iron guard, and I'm going to be using, on the end, I'll be using my Voila backcombing comb, and then some of my Big Sexy powder play, which is a volumizing texturizing powder. And then to finish it off, I will be using my Matrix Design Pulse Hard Lock hairspray. I really like this hairspray because it brushes out easily. So if you're one of those people who likes a good hold, but you don't like hairspray that after you're trying to brush out your style is like stuck, this is a good one to use. Alright, well, let's get started.
First, start off by parting the bottom section of your hair and clipping the rest out of the way. Then you can go ahead and brush through your hair to make sure there's no tangles, so when you're using your flat iron, it'll glide easily through the hair. Next, I like to apply my favorite heat protectant. This time I'm using the Chi Iron Guard. I like it because it has a soft hold and it's not too stiff, but it protects well from heat. Next, I just start using my flat iron and gliding it smoothly over my hair and flipping the ends out just a little bit as I go. I don't want to be too flippy, but I just want that little bit of bend for some texture and body on the ends. I just keep continuing around the head until I finish the whole section. We're going to repeat several sections the same way until we get up to the crown of the head. all the layers on the bottom part out like I did previously. When I get to the crown, I like to separate that out and then start curling the layers on the top under. But I like to do a very smooth curl, giving more of a round shape instead of like a straight shape with a really curled bottom. So just more of a smooth, rounder shape through this top section. Keep going through all your top layers in a nice smooth motion, making sure to put the flat iron close to your scalp, pulling up and away in a smooth round motion. This will make sure you don't get any weird little dents in your hair and make sure everything looks smooth and give it a lot of body. Make sure you look in the back of the mirror too to make sure you don't have any gaps or any parts or anything else going on. Okay, now that you're finishing up, you can just detail it the way you like it around your face, curling it more in or more out depending on what your personal preference is. And make sure the final look is what you like. Next, I'm going to take some big sexy powder play. I'm going to show you this in my hand. It's just a white powder. It does go in your hair translucent, but it is white at first. And I'm going to make partings on both sides of my part about an inch away and just sprinkle it right into my roots and then rub it in. It's going to disappear into my hair. I've even used this on dark hair and it doesn't show, I promise. But you got to rub it into your hair. And what it does is it gives it kind of a little bit of a, not really a dirty feel because it actually helps absorb oil, but it gives it a little bit of texture and it gives it a lot of body. So this is great to use on second day hair because it really boosts it up. And like I said, it will absorb any extra oil and kind of give it a dry shampoo effect plus a volumizing effect. This is also a product you can use through the ends and texture that way as well. So I'm going to keep doing this on both sides so I can get lots of body going on through my crown and the back of my head here. Then when I'm all done, I'll just kind of shake it all through, make sure it's all rubbed in really good, and you can see the instantaneous effect is tons of body. This is great for those people who love to let their hair air dry and then you want to go back and flat iron it and still get a lot of volume. This is a great way to do it. So now I'm just trying to get kind of the shape I want and fluff it out a little bit. And now I'm going to use my back combing comb. This is a Voila comb, like I said earlier. Basically, it just has tons of little combs in it so I can get a cushioned effect. So notice how I'm back combing this. I'm not ratting it up and down vigorously because that's what's going to break your hair. But if you just take long motions and just kind of make a cushion, that way it's going to give you the body and you're not going to have rats showing and it's not going to be damaging or break your hair. This is the kind of back combing that'll come out easily so you don't have to worry about matting or anything else like that. So now I'm pretty much done. This is my final finished look here and I'm just going to finish off with some hairspray. And here's our finished look. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much for watching and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!